boxing, MLB, NFL, got it all.
What's up, everybody? On the Block Sports Talk, live and direct from the N.E.B studios in the Bronx. It's fight night, baby. It's fight weekend. It's on and popping. The big thing we've all been waiting for 5 years. It's finally going down. Money Team, Pac-Man, Vegas. It's on the cracking. It's on the cracking. I don't know what else to say, man. But y'all guys, well, yeah, about time. We don't feel that way. Hammer, Stack, what y'all got? What's your feelings on this fight?
This fight long overdue. This fight should have happened 3-4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But we'll take it now.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll take it now.
Definitely.
They kind of came pretty fast though. You know?
Yeah.
I'm glad they went to that basketball game. I'm glad they got everything set up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This should be I just want to see a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of favored towards it's hard to bet against, the Money Team and Floyd Mayweather. 47-0. I just want to see a great fight. I think if it goes the distance and if it's close, Floyd's hometown, I don't know. Because, but the way I see it though, if it's close, goes the distance, I see a rematch. Do all the money they make in this fight, why not do it again? Have another fight.
Yeah, a split decision in his favor. A lot of people want to see a rematch.
But the problem,
they'll go for that.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I don't think neither fighter wants to see a split decision. I think both fighters want to see a unanimous decision.
Right.
I think, Floyd really wants to beat Manny. Manny really wants to beat Floyd. So, we've seen Floyd train before, but, it's all access. You don't see him flash, no money around. I think he's taking this fight a lot more serious than he has any other fight, even though you really don't do anything a lot differently when you're 47-0, and you've been doing the same thing. Like you said, he's chopping wood now. He's doing more swimming, so he's doing more things. I think to create more power for him. I think he really wants to try to knock him out. But neither fighter hasn't had a TKO in their last 4 or 5 fights. When last time Floyd knocked somebody down when Ortiz, and that's when Ortiz had him and he had his gloves down.
And it's been 6 years for Manny, so I don't see people. I don't see a knockout. I'm like, I want to see a good fight. I don't
think it's gonna be a good
I'm
fight.
not predicting no knockouts. If it happens, it happens. But I'm not gonna hold my breath for a knockout either way.
I see Floyd more as the power puncher here, but the bottom line is this: he really doesn't throw a lot of punches though, and I think that Manny's gonna make the interesting part about tonight's fight is that we're gonna see Floyd fight more than he originally wants to. And his defense is just so damn outstanding that can Freddie Roach and Manny have some type of game plan to get through that though, which I don't think nobody ever has. I think he's just going to have to keep throwing punches. And by him keep throwing a lot of punches can open him up for a lot of counter shots.
Yeah, because he jumps into a lot of his punches. So like he did to Marquez when he jumped into.
He got caught. He got caught. But I don't think that'll ever happen to him again. He's the type of fighter that happened once, that never happened to him before.
Right.
That's not going to happen again, though.
Well,
because he was beating, he was waxing Marquez. He just got caught.
He's going for the kill.
I can't say I can't see it happening again because that's his style of fighting. He's on his toes.
But he's never got tagged like that, though.
Right, he never got caught like that. But if it happens again, I'm not going to sit there and be surprised about it because it's just going to be the right timing for someone to catch it.
And Floyd's
got that timing. He knows after 2 rounds, he figures you out. He figures out your rhythm and your timing. He's done that all his fights. So I wouldn't be surprised. But, I just want to see a good fight.
I'm expecting a great fight. Classic. I got Floyd. TKO, 11th round.
I've heard some people say that one.
That's what I got. I don't think Floyd's playing any games. Man, he's at the press conference. He's laughing. You know what I mean? He's trying to make this like God versus Floyd. Right. I'm not really feeling that. You know what I mean? So I think Floyd is pretty pissed off. I think he's gonna knock him out 11th round. That's my thoughts.
So you saying Floyd is mad that they ain't
Floyd's
calling him
very
Hove?
upset.
Hove.
A lot of Americans.
How's Hove gonna feel about that? You know what I'm saying?
I think like you said a little while ago how he's gonna be more offensive than he wants to be. I think he doesn't like to do it a lot because he's defensive and he wants to protect himself. But remember what he did to I'm talking about Gotti.
He throws 30 punches around.
40. They said
30.
I saw that. Whatever. He throws enough, but his accuracy, 20 of them are landing.
Yeah, supersedes that by small.
Manny throws 60.
Yeah.
15, 20 of them landing.
His ratio is much more higher.
You know, it's crazy. And look what he did to Gotti. When he remember he had that Gotti fight. Oh man, Gotti's too strong. He's still a brawl. He's gonna come in and kill him because all of Gotti's past. And he took him apart.
But you know what?
Offensively.
We actually was at Theo's house back then watching that fight. But Gotti was nowhere near as fast as Pacquiao.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying how people before the fight talked about it. You know, because Gotti was such a warrior and he'd been through the brawls and he's a big puncher. They just knew he was going to take it apart. Nobody expected the offensive barrage that he threw on Gotti, and he beat the hell out of Gotti.
He embarrassed Gotti.
So you never know. You never know.
He embarrassed
He
Gotti.
can do it when he want to do it, and when he needs to do it.
I'm not going to say, because, you know, Floyd, he's defense first,
Right.
offense second. So
That's what I said.
I don't agree with that. He can do it when he wants to do it. I think he did it to Gotti because Gotti just didn't have no defense, and Gotti kept coming in with his. It was just there for him. Gotti was just slow. Gotti was at the end.
Yeah, but he did it to Shane.
Well, Pacquiao's at the end.
Both of them at the end of their career.
Yeah, but I mean, Pacquiao has a similar style to Gotti. He's a brawler.
If Pacquiao can't beat him.
Listen, one thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Theo. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, if Manny can't beat him, nobody gonna beat him.
Right.
Right.
If this is the last fight, if anybody having a chance.
I think the
But,
closest.
but the difference is in this fight is that Floyd's not handpicking Manny.
Right.
Floyd has to fight Manny.
Right.
We haven't seen nobody that Floyd has to fight, so maybe, like you said, that's why he's a lot more serious,
Well,
a
there
lot
hasn't
more
been anybody
focused.
that he has to fight.
He's picked
besides-
out every fight he has.
Everybody does.
I mean, he
Everybody
paid him
does.
out.
That's how boxing's been for 100 plus years.
Hey,
Everybody does. It's part of the game.
yeah, it's not.
That's been like that forever.
Not everybody
It
pays.
has been like that
No,
forever.
you know what?
Don't
Some fights you have to fight.
Exists.
Well, this one is.
Some fights you have to fight. Whether
this one
this
is what
fight
he
is
has to.
4 or 5 years too late, it's still happening now.
And it
It's
has
got to
to.
happen.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? The way I looked at the press conference to the stare down, you know, Floyd was a lot more serious. Manny kind of laughed to an extent, but you know, I kind of got what Bernard Hopkins was saying too. He looks a lot more relaxed, taking selfies of himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared of you, Floyd.
Right.
I'm not intimidated, which a lot of fighters may not say they are intimidated of Floyd, but they are because of his skills.
In the spotlight.
And the spotlight. You understand what I'm saying? When Manny's looking like Bernard Hopkins looking at Floyd like, okay, I finally got you. Piss testing out the way, everything's out the way. Now we're gonna throw down. So that's why I want to see a great fight. I actually think there's gonna be flash knockdowns for both fighters.
Think so? I don't know.
Out the gate.
It's hard for me to see that.
Well,
I see flash knockdowns. I don't see nobody getting TK like knocked, but I see flash knockdowns.
Yeah, I see that.
Getting dropped, back up.
Zab did in third round, second round.
I can see that. I see that. But like I said, it's hard. Floyd and his defense is just so outstanding. It's hard to go against that guy, man.
But you see, with Floyd Mayweather, when a punch is coming at him, he follows the punch. And when he follows the punch that's coming at him, he's able to move. He reacts. With Manny Pacquiao, that I noticed that I've seen in a couple of highlights that they showed, is when he's punching, you can almost see him closing his eyes. Like he flinches a little bit. They slowed a lot of it down on some of the YouTube footage, and he's flinching. You can't flinch with Floyd. If you stand there and flinch when the punches come, you're going to get hit by Floyd. I think it's going to be, honestly, I think it's going to be a very dominant fight. I think it's going to be 10 rounds to 2, Floyd Mayweather.
Shut down, huh?
Pacquiao's a boxer.
I think if Pacquiao don't get him in the first 2 rounds, it's a problem. It's a big problem for him.
I agree with you with that. You got to catch Floyd early because once he sets in and the defense is set.
And the only fighter that Floyd don't never want to fight again to me is Miguel Cotto. You know what I'm saying? Because Miguel Cotto hit so hard. He was one of the few fighters that ever hurt. I think Floyd Mayweather with a punch.
He would if he fought Cotto again, he would dominate him because Cotto, that was a long time ago. I think Cotto took too much.
Right.
He needs to fight
Back then, right.
He needs to fight somebody.
Go fight Canelo.
The other
Go fight
guy.
Canelo, right?
Canelo. Cotto.
Yeah, if he wins,
Yeah. That would be a good one. I think that might be Cotto's last
Cotto
fight.
don't want to fight.
you gotta have a jab to
right now.
have a chance to beat
Cotto, he's
Floyd.
I don't want him to fight.
And that's my guy.
Did anybody want to see a rematch of that?
What's that?
of Floyd Cotto?
Not right now. Not right now. No.
It wasn't that
No,
close to what I want to see a rematch.
When it first happened, yeah, because Floyd was beat up.
Right.
He was beat up. If they would have fought right after, yeah, I wouldn't want to.
Right,
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah, but not now. Floyd would just completely dominate.
Yeah.
Man.
It'd be like, wow,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
did they
yeah.
waste our time?
Right,
If
exactly.
they did that. I don't want to see Cotto fight.
Do you know anybody on the undercard who's fighting? You know on the card yet?
No guy named Lomachenko. He's 2-1. He's a world champion. He's actually from Australia. He's a good fighter. I don't know who he's fighting though, but he's on undercard. He's very nice.
You mean as an undercard? I was surprised Floyd ain't got a strip club going on. You know, it's like for 3 hours till he's ready to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Focus,
Making it rain.
man.
Yeah.
And he's a lot more focused because, you know, even on Twitter they have him like, what? He's losing percentage wise, right? 54-46, which I think is crazy. Like, why is it like that?
Well, he's not. A lot of people is not fight fans. They looking at it from his attitude or perspective.
You got people that want to lose because of his personality.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got people that
would
will
Listen, my man's on, he's on the building of the damn MGM.
Yeah. Well, that's not.
Oh, Pacquiao?
They're both on the building.
No.
Aren't they both on it?
No. Floyd's on the building.
Oh, okay.
Floyd's on the building talking about the home of the champ.
Well, he's fought there a lot, you know. So.
Yeah.
See where that's going, huh?
Yeah. Referee sucks, by the way.
Yeah, referee sucks. That's Floyd's boy, the referee.
Yeah, I've heard.
Let's talk about that.
Jump right in.
What? Talk about that. A lot of people was talking about that. But I'm just saying, man. The referee,
Panda, help me out here a little bit. Panda, help me out.
His hand is strong, son. His hand is strong.
Panda, help me out.
He is a Jedi with him. He is the Darth
He on
Vader.
2 or 3 the first fight.
Help me out. Troy, help me out a little bit.
I was so
Bayless,
man.
the ref.
You didn't know that?
What's that?
What, the referee?
You about the ref?
What'd he do?
Kenny Bayless.
Kenny Bayless.
Oh, yeah.
Floyd's man.
Stop. You all right? You all right, Floyd? All right. Let's go. Fight. Wow.
Do that again.
You say, yo, you all right, Floyd? All right, let's go. Wow. Quick count on the other guy. 1, 3, 6, 10. Wow. Yo, it's over, man.
Early stoppage. Out the gate.
Really?
Really?
Really? Going on?
Huh? He said 369.
369.
369.
Wow, really?
Hey, I didn't pick the ref. You know,
And you know something out of
And you see why people
I said Richard Steele.
as a mega million fight and the mega $1 million and all the pay-per-view and everything, those refs only getting $25,000.
That's all.
It?
That's it.
That's how much the ref getting?
That's it.
Wow. That we know of?
Hey,
Floyd, you all right?
you all right? Good. Check the table.
Well, that's another $5,000.
The check cleared. That's right. Let's go.
So that's $5,000.
Good.
Every time you start the fight, you got $5,000.
25 grand for a world title super fight. He's only getting 25 stacks.
That's it.
I could do a 4 for 25 stacks and be there and do myself. Why not? This is for the men.
I mean, you know.
Right, I mean, but still, though, you know what I'm saying, Theo? Come on, that's.
I thought they'd get more than that.
I'm doing a good job. I'm blow up, doing big fights.
But he's done all the big fights anyway, though.
Yeah, he sucks though. I like the other guy, man, with the Chinese eyes. Mine with the white cherry.
With the flat top.
Yeah, mine with the white cherry.
Oh, you mustache?
Yeah. Flat top like a ramp.
Yeah. I like him better, man. Let guys fight.
White cherry.
Own ref. That's hot.
Hey, man.
Brought in his own ref.
Hey, it's your team, baby. You the champ, man.
That's
60-40, man.
That's Floyd's home.
Everything. Champ.
And you know what? It should be 60-40. Yeah. It should be 60-40.
Right, you the champ.
5 years ago, maybe not so. 5 years ago, no. 5 years
Before-
ago, no.
Before the knockdown.
5 years ago,
knockout.
50-50.
Right.
Before the knockout, 50-50.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Mayweather.
No.
Well, on a humanitarian note, Floyd's giving away $100,000.
Was that a work or a shoot?
Huh? Yeah, but it's still if somebody write a reason why they need it, and it has to be a good reason why they explain why they need the money, that he's going to give $100,000 to the person if 100 people sign on to the page and stuff like that. I mean, he's been known to do kind of things like that. I think it's kind of cool, a little humanitarianism, man. You know?
You should get back to community.
Yeah, you know.
Well, he
Random person.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm quite
he
sure.
pumps a lot of money into the Las Vegas.
There's a lot of them that went to college on Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, Floyd was saying, I ain't got but one more fight left.
Yeah, September.
September, and you know, and then after that, you know, all the people you've been taking care of, you know.
Yeah, they gotta get a job.
But
Unless you close and you win the
who's gonna hold contracts then?
I don't know.
Oh, what the goatee? The ball head behind?
That's my man. He
That's
got
a
more
part.
than you.
Look at LB.
Yeah.
That guy right there. He got
That's you right there.
That's
With your
you.
glasses.
You might as well get the job. You know what I'm saying?
Money chain. I'll let your boy.
Alright.
I got your back.
Yeah,
my
that's
dog.
his guy. That's his guy.
Yeah, that's his guy.
That is his guy.
Come on, man.
That's his guy.
As my man Tyson was
I
saying,
give him that. That's
his
his guy,
defense
though.
is impenetrable. You know what I'm saying?
Is it a work or a shoot?
Speaking of Mike,
Why is Tony Allen spitting on everybody when he's talking?
Yo, he's a little overdoes it.
Yeah.
Even when I watched the
ever since he
Friday
pulled
Night
that gun
Fights,
on Mike Tyson, he hasn't been the same.
He said the fighters waiting for this fight. Yo, he said the fighters, the anticipation waiting for this fight is like waiting on death row.
Yeah.
We gotta go to the right. She's like, we got. Grandma looked at him like, what?
You are over the top.
Yo,
You're over the
It's
top.
like waiting on death row.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Yo,
Yeah, he got-
Teddy been
that's
bugging out.
That's up there.
Teddy been bugging out a lot. Even when
No, I once heard Bill Walton say
Oh, well, Bill Warren, come on, he's the king.
it was a blowout. He said that I hope they didn't shoot that Watts tonight. And Marv took over. I was like, wow. Bill. Yeah, there's certain people you can't have a lot of mic in front of.
Bill's always been out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Teddy Allen, he been going a little crazy.
Yes, that
Even on Friday Night Fights, I watch, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, he's extra.
He's a little,
He's extra.
He's turning into Jim
over-enthusiastic.
Ross. He's turning into Jim
Is it a
Ross.
work or a shoot?
Yeah, he's crazy. He's
Where's
crazy.
the touch on this bitch? Is it a work or a shoot?
Other fight news, but a different arena, the Octagon, MMA news, John Jones got stripped of his title.
John.
And he's going to be,
Jay.
he got to a hit and
Running over
run.
people.
He got a felony charge for the hit and run incident. And, you know, he still got the Booker Sugar charge you got to worry about. Not taking care of it.
Well,
So
you might want to go to rehab more than one day.
What's my man?
Yeah.
The West Coast one. What's his name?
Who?
From Death Row. What's
Oh,
his
Suge
name?
Knight?
Okay, he's doing Suge Knight running over
Suge
people.
Knight is
Yeah, he bugged
legally
out.
blind.
Yeah.
Right,
He's full of baloney.
Yeah.
But yeah, John Jones bugged out.
That was nasty. Like, big. Get up.
Yeah.
Stop. Get off the floor.
He's a
Get off the
Hey,
floor.
come on, let's go back to
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
He really fell out in the court. That was.
Sucker. Anyways,
Be
John
nice.
Jones got to get himself together. He got suspension indefinite.
They stripped him of his title, right?
Stripped of his title.
Yeah.
Daniel Cormier is going to move in and fight Rumble Johnson for their joint
That's a
in
good
a
fight.
couple of weeks. Yeah, it's going to be a very good fight. I think I'm going to still go with Rumble Johnson, man. He's strong. He got knockout power and he got knockout with his kicks.
So Bones Jones got a piece of that life. Got a
Yeah.
piece of that cocaine nightlife.
Drop quick bones.
And now, look, they wanna kill him now.
Hey, he running over people. Got the Booger Sugar hanging out his face. He's wild.
Did he hit somebody, kill him, and run over?
They said he ran back to his car and took a wad of money out and then left. Oh wow.
Yeah, but it was good. It was
put
it
a
was
rock
good
on
while you
the
lasted.
The deal still gotta go down. The deal still has to go down.
You put a rock
Gotta
on
get this
top.
guy's money.
It was good while it lasted for John Jones.
You gotta pay this guy though, because you don't know what's the outcome.
Hopefully, he can get himself together after he goes to rehab. And if he has to go, it depends on how long you got to go to jail. If they send him up the river,
Okay.
Dude, didn't he kill somebody and leave the scene?
I don't know if the person died. I know it was a hit and run.
No, he didn't. It's just a hit and run.
Yeah, it's a
Not
felony.
just a hit and run. I'm sorry, folks.
Right,
Yeah, I know.
He's got a felony. It's a felony charge.
Hit and run. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing. He hit him with a car. Nothing.
Do that.
sensitive side of on the watch sports talk.
The car still works. They want to go. He's all
As long
right.
as tranny's cool, we are. If we have not learned from Dante Stallworth, you can actually run somebody over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. So he might be out for the rest of
you never know.
I guess the rest of the season, rest of the year. The off season.
Nah, he's got to get it together, man. He got
Yeah.
too much of a bright life, big
Right.
city.
Instead of
He's
going
like
to-
the country mouse that came to the city and he was like,
2 months
wow.
apart?
No, he,
Yeah, I guess they are hit and run. Booker Sugar got 2 months apart, man.
they're too close
Yes,
together.
it's too close.
Dana White say, yo, you're on timeout, get yourself together. He
Right.
got to get himself together, man. Don't waste the talent, man. You know, hey, it is what it is, man.
In other MMA news, GSP, my man.
Well, he's going to come back?
Nah, he's talking to the WWE.
Oh, yeah, because I don't think he wants to come back. In the ring.
Talking to the
I think he's
WWE.
going to shot.
GSP,
George
Yeah.
St. Pierre.
John St. Pierre.
Yeah, okay. We want to do the fake stuff in that.
Yeah, he don't want to take no more hits to the face.
So Sean Merriman. So
Sean Merriman?
yeah, he's in WWE.
Y'all seen him?
Nah, I didn't see him in
He's
the
in
wrestling.
training. He's in training to be WWE wrestler.
I heard about that maybe a couple years ago.
Wow. Well, there you go.
And this guy's in there, but I heard he's training. But he hasn't seen the fight yet.
CM Punk.
Right, CM Punk.
He's going MMA route. So yeah,
He was WWE guy, and now he's going to the MMA.
Okay.
They said he had a kickboxing, a little bit.
I think they're WWE.
Yeah, probably got more money.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's what that is on the fight tip. NBA playoffs. Y'all want to talk about that before going to the draft?
Got to.
Got to.
That game.
We got to?
We got to talk about last night's game first.
Really? But
Might
the
as well
Nets?
get that out the way.
Yeah, get the Nets out the way?
Get them out the way.
Yeah.
Disappointed. I was totally disappointed.
Wow.
And
I was totally,
they got it.
I was rooting for you guys last night.
I was rooting for our guys too.
They got blown out, didn't they?
Yeah.
It was
It's
horrible.
What happened with Donut Hips? How did he do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Darren
Did
Williams.
nothing. Did
Don't
nothing.
think.
He should have stayed at home. But Brooke, he came to play a little bit.
Nobody came to play.
No,
Y'all
Brooke
played no
had-
defense last night, no nothing.
I don't know what the hell
They
happened.
opened up the game,
But
they still had 32 points in the first quarter. That's a bad sign, first of all. And then in the second half, they go on a 29-6
we
run.
couldn't get any
Couldn't
shots
get
going.
it. They want to play. That's
Your
what
team is
matters.
like eating a rice cake. You know what I mean? It's just like, what is this?
And you know what? Yo's competitive. Was Atlanta the better team?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Was that? But you know what? Brooke Lopez, y'all had that big inside game, and it kind of evened you up a little bit, though.
Yeah, but it
And
was
for
the
most
outside- it was
for
the
most of the
outside
game,
game.
for most of the game, they was very competitive, though. Even the game when y'all came back and Jared Jack had the 20 in the
Jared
fourth
Jack,
quarter.
when Jared Jack is our savior, that's saying something.
Brooke Lopez is soft.
No, he's not.
Brooke Lopez is the real deal.
He's
I
not
like it.
soft.
Everybody's soft. When it comes to crunch time, he's soft.
Really?
And that's why you
You don't think
lost.
so?
If he was on the Knicks, he wouldn't be soft.
If he was on the Knicks, I'd be want to trade.
Yeah, right.
Brooke Lopez.
You trade 24 points a
You know,
game.
this be the front page.
He's got good.
Like
He's
Brooke
talented.
Lopez?
Yeah.
I like Brooke Lopez.
Brooke just
I'm
nigga
not
be
a
the
fan.
front
I'm not a
page.
fan of Brooke
I
Lopez.
like
I like
Brooke.
Brooke Lopez.
Never been a fan.
You like his brother better than Brooke Lopez?
Well,
Plays harder.
he plays harder, but
Because
he's in a
Brooke has got
different
more
role.
talent.
He has a different role.
He's like
So
a
you-
diet Brad
You like Paul
Garvey.
Gasol than Marcus
I
Gasol.
like the Marcus Gasol better.
No, you like Paul Gasol.
No, I like
You like
Marcus
the weaker brothers.
No, I like Marcus
Of
Gasol
the
better than
twins.
Paul Gasol. I like Marcus.
Paul Gasol is more talented than his
Yeah.
brother, but his brother plays that position better, like a center.
Right.
But you know what? Paul Gasol had a real good year this year.
He did.
Oh, yeah.
He did.
He had a very good year
He
this
did.
year.
Yeah.
And listen,
I'm not taking
before-
away from
when he wasn't hurt, when he's not hurt, he's the
carried
truth.
it.
When he's not hurt, he's better than his brother.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
That's Paul Gasol.
Can I say something?
Because they did win
No,
the championship.
no, he's not.
Marcus tough.
He's not better than his brother.
Yes.
Let me tell you why. His brother was on the same team for a few years and couldn't get them anywhere. Y'all remember them days before he got with Kobe?
Mhm.
And he was always Paul Gasol. But what about when he was a team leader? He had to lead a team somewhere. What did he do?
But he didn't have the help that he had.
He had
Need help.
teammates. He had teammates.
Look, I ain't even gonna say it, but look at LeBron.
Paul
He had
is very
teammates.
talented.
Should've been just to do nothing. He was always losing. Now, yeah, you made the playoffs 1 year in your 8 years in
He
Memphis.
didn't have enough help. He didn't have enough help.
Well, I think Mark will lead a team with less help than
I like
Gasol
Mark's
had.
toughness better than Paul.
Everybody like Mark's toughness
But
better.
Paul was carrying the balls all those times when
He
he
had
was
a
hurt.
very good year this year.
Nah, he had a great year.
Yeah, he did his thing. He did his thing.
And you got him playing power forward as opposed to center.
Right.
Because Jakeem's playing center.
Yeah.
Where in the East he's more of a finesse player.
Right.
See, his brother is just a
Bruiser.
He'll
a
grind
bruiser.
you out.
a bruiser. You know what I'm saying? But as far as talent wise, come on, man.
His skill set is a little, yeah. But I like
More
both of
fluid
them.
though.
Yeah.
We all like Mark because he's a blue collar player.
Right.
You understand? Just like we like Zach Randolph because
That's why
he
he
plays
plays
hard. He's a blue collar player. We like Deion Jordan because he plays hard.
Right.
He's a blue collar player.
The
You know what I'm
toughness.
saying?
Yeah.
Everybody that's tough, that plays that
East Coast style of basketball.
we like players like that
Yeah.
because they're giving you their all
Right.
every play,
Yeah. No
every
doubt.
possession.
No doubt.
Now Brooke is not.
Like now Aldridge.
I like Aldridge.
Does he
but
play hard all the time?
you know what?
No.
Yeah.
He said for a jump shot all the time.
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes.
he's fan-
See,
I've
like
been
he's got
noticing-
talent. He's got the talent. He's got more talent than maybe all them guys I just mentioned though. But
He said
that's what I was. That
needs
was my
Kobe.
point.
He needs Kobe.
to
He
put a
needs something
fire
right,
on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was noticing it, like I have to agree with you guys 100%. Because during the season I was watching, I'm like, yo, he settles for that elbow jumper all the time. Or 80% of the time. Instead of taking it to the to the rack.
And
he can do it.
He's strong. And he's strong.
Yeah,
They got a turnaround game. He should post more.
I'm like, what is he
To
doing?
me,
He's settling
Damon
too
is
much.
clearly the team, the #1 player in Portland.
He is, man.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
at first I thought he wasn't going to leave, but I think
Because
he's
I
going
get
to
the
leave.
ball in his hand all the time.
I know, but still, you could put the ball in Aldridge's hand and he's going to settle for a jump shot. Where Lillard's going to jump shot, go to the rack, distribute, everything.
For a while, I thought they were going to stay together, but I think I can see Aldridge leaving.
He always
I see he's
going.
going to leave.
It's a wrap.
Oh, just he the new Pat Ewing for the jumpers. Right in the first.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm surprised still. You know what?
I see.
I
Yeah.
you understand that's tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like Aldridge.
And nobody
I like
knows how
that
to
took a lot to say that.
I took a lot
I love
to say
Pat.
that.
I'm proud of Pat.
I took a
You know
lot.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Pat
you
to the
know,
pros. I ain't seen the post no more. After the first 30 years, wasn't post no more.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah, it was every
You
day.
got a point.
That was
You got a
consistent.
point. That's very good.
Yeah,
That's
I like
very good.
Aldridge, but
But Patrick Jumper got
Oh yeah, when I first yeah, I know
water.
all day.
But then he fell in love with it during the wrong time, during the wrong series.
Just go in on him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stop.
Because that turnaround baseline jump he had,
She's crazy.
All
For
day.
7 foot, that was
all day.
bananas.
All day.
That was like Kareem's hook
Yeah,
at one time.
yeah.
That was almost like BK's turnaround.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That turnaround.
Like a Michael turnaround. Yeah, I mean, it was
that
Pat.
turnaround at baseline when he
Yeah.
got on the base and he
was it.
spun
Yeah,
towards
it was over.
towards the
It was
baseline. That was automatic all the time. Pat, for like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
It was water. Like damn. Like
Yeah.
Do you stay with Aldridge? Or do you go?
now you gotta go.
I think he's
Where
going
does
You
he
gotta
go?
go. You gotta get that money.
Where did he go?
Texas.
He go to Spurs.
Dallas,
He plugs right in.
He
To
comes
where,
he
well,
comes to New York.
He could plug right into Tim Duncan's position. He plays that style again.
Duncan ain't going nowhere yet.
And Dallas too.
If San Antonio wins another championship, Duncan may go, but I still don't see Tim
Duncan?
going
No,
nowhere.
Duncan.
Let me get this straight. Quan
He
Leonard
retired after this year?
and LA
He win?
together?
If they win, right? He should, right?
You should.
You go out like
Couple more
Elway.
chips.
With Frank the Tank coming in?
I would.
See that? See that?
Prove.
That'd be dope.
They gotta get past tonight, though.
It's gonna be tough.
If they win tonight,
They're gonna win
make a
tonight.
good push. for
They're gonna
next
win
time.
tonight.
Yeah, I
Oh, I got Clippers
Popovich
tonight.
is-
Say that.
Popovich has won every time he's been up 3-2, except for that ridiculous, oh my God, shot from Ray Allen. Jesus himself. So,
That's what they call him.
yeah, so,
reality shows worth
yeah,
Fall back.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I got Popovich. I got Popovich.
That's my
Yeah.
dude.
I got Pop. I got San
Pop's a
Antonio.
fantastic coach. Heard him the
I
other
don't
day,
believe
right?
in the
He's
Clippers.
soft.
They win this one.
Yo, you know what? Only reason I'm going for the Clippers because I know that Golden State could beat the Clippers. I think that Golden State have a much rougher time
Yeah.
with
San
San
Antonio.
Antonio.
Mhm.
Though you got to get past Memphis.
No, they got to get
They'll
past
be Memphis.
Houston.
Memphis.
Yeah, but Memphis.
Golden
Houston
State.
plays
Golden
Memphis.
State's playing Memphis.
Golden State got to get
Right.
past Memphis.
The
though.
San Antonio, if they get past the Clippers, they got to play
Houston.
Houston.
They'll be Houston.
They'll be Houston because Tim Duncan's
Who's
take.
Dwight Howard are we playing?
Dwight Howard
Right.
playing
That's what I'm
ball.
saying.
He's balling right now.
That's what I'm
Right now he's
saying.
balling.
This is a
Right
different
now he's
Dwight right
balling
here.
though.
Play Timmy. They don't foul him out.
Yeah, Timmy will follow him out all day. Timmy will put him to school. Big fundamentals will put him to school.
Yo, if I hear another announcer talk about Josh Smith and Dwight Howard's AAU game, I be like, dude,
Let it go.
I can't. Come on, all right, they played for AAU.
But you know what? But
every time he touched the ball,
But if San Antonio, if they win tonight and they play Houston, Pop's gonna hack a Josh
It's gonna be
Smith
ugly.
and
Yeah.
them games will be 4 hours long.
that's true. You're not lying.
Yeah, because they all stink except for Harden.
Everybody,
Free throw.
everybody stinks on that team when it comes to free throws.
Except for James Harden.
They'll lose games on their free throws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Pop's not even starting his starters.
Right.
Like, he just brings
Exactly.
5 goons out. He's gonna start the game off out.
I hope that.
They're gonna have karate suits on. Fouling the whole day.
Judo, chop, chop.
That's like an 8-hour game. The finals will be with the World Series. I don't see that.
That
Nobody
would
wants
be
to see
crazy.
that.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
It's already too long.
Yeah, yo, this stretched it too far, man. This
I
stretched it
remember
too
when
far.
it was 3 out of 5 for the first series.
Yeah.
I love that.
Like
I
we'll
love
be in the
that.
semifinals right now, or the Western
No,
Conference
but you know what?
Finals.
But you know what? There's a lot of money involved, and basketball has stepped this game up global,
Interest.
and their financial.
Yeah, but you're never going to catch up to the NFL, so.
That's all right. Nobody's never gonna catch up to the NFL. But you know what? They've passed baseball right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They've passed baseball right now. And baseball, the American game. Before it used to be baseball, basketball, then the NFL. Then the NFL leapfrogged over everybody. And now it's football, basketball, baseball.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they have to keep it 7 games to keep the interest of the fan. Look at this first round series. This first round series is fantastic.
Yeah, but the first round series back in the day, it was more.
It was 5 games.
It was 5 games. It was more on the line.
Yeah.
You don't get Matumbo with that classic shot with 7 game series.
Listen, and you don't
Right
get
or wrong.
Mutombo winning that series.
Yeah, but that's what the interest was about. It was like March Madness for hot man.
Am I right or wrong?
But yo, this it
Am I
turned
right or
out.
wrong?
You're right. They wouldn't have won
Props to
7 games.
Hoya.
Yeah, I give props to him.
That's
I'm
what
not a hater like some
Yeah,
people.
he's not
I
like
give
that.
props with props.
He's not like that.
I'm not a hater.
He's not like
I'm
that.
not. Ooh, I'm sorry.
You might as well get that tattoo.
I'm
You might as
telling
well
you.
get that hate. You might as well get that
H
tattoo.
right on your face, see?
We all love you though, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it.
H
You're
right
brothers,
on
you know
your
what I'm
face.
saying?
Hate.
And this ball.
There you go.
Atlanta, Washington. Second round.
I'm going for the Wizards in that.
The way Washington's balling right now,
I'm going with the Wizards in that.
but you know what? Atlanta's got that San Antonio crap within them, man.
Passing.
And I don't know if Paul Pierce is gonna have another series like he did against Toronto. So
I can't root for a Paul Pierce team. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it is tough.
I can't.
I was liking the Wizards last
the
year.
truth's the truth, regardless
But
if
I
you
don't,
don't like him or not.
I
The
don't
truth
like
is the truth.
him. I don't like him.
I like John.
I can't ever. No,
He
sorry.
nice,
I think
They nice. I give
He's
it to you
clutch.
nice.
He's clutch.
Let's go Atlanta.
the way Atlanta struggled with Brooklyn, I think they're right to be taken out. I think the Wizards are right to take them.
You're right. Right now, I think they are. But if I had to bet, I would still bet Atlanta. I just don't believe in the Wizards enough. I like their talent because I like Beal and I like Wall.
Yes, yes.
I like N.E.B.
And go
You know what I'm
tight.
saying?
Like
I like the big boy and Pierce. He's clutch.
Right.
But I just think Atlanta's defense, their bench, the way they play ball,
No
and
sadness and unstopped.
yeah, where did he come from? Though?
Yeah.
You
He's
saw
all
him.
right.
Knicks better try to snatch him up too.
Well, he a 2-3.
Free agent.
Carroll?
Millsap.
Millsap.
He's a 2-3. But yeah.
Well,
To
He's like a
give him the money that he wants.
We
though.
get Millsap, we get to play power forward, walk him out back at 3. I don't, me personally. I'm not
So
sure
Melo
what
needs to be at 3. If you're going to get Aldridge, you got to put Melo at 3.
Yeah.
I don't see what's wrong with that.
Vincent Aldridge. We got
And should the Knicks get Rondo right now?
No.
No, thank you.
No.
You guys-
Rondo's behavior and play has lowered his value.
Well, we knew that
His
when
money
Doc
wise.
Rivers left. Why you
Yeah.
think Doc Rivers
It's
left?
been steady declining. His value. He gonna land the Lakers.
Anyway, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
The coach for what, Dallas? He's a little headstrong too.
But he's a winning coach.
He got a little out of hand himself.
But he's a winning coach.
He got a little out of hand himself.
A little bit?
A little bit.
Hey.
A little bit.
If you're a coach and you want to play and I ignore it, what are you going to do?
You're right.
Rondo's used to doing his
But I-
You're still an employee. You don't run a team.
Right.
I got to remind you, man.
You're not Kobe. You're not LeBron. You're not them guys yet.
Right. No.
I know, right?
He was out of line.
a little out of line.
A little
Stay
bit.
doing that.
Bit.
Yeah, that guy a little bit. That's what I'm
Hot
saying.
violation, half court. Like,
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
He's going to be a Laker. He's going to destroy that team. Kobe's going to kill him in the locker room. That's what's going to happen.
Joe got that little office thing going on with him, hanging out with the, a little bit. A little bit out of line here, buddy. Stay in your place. It's a little bit.
You think the Warriors are going to run through Memphis, or Memphis going to be able to
No.
put their will on them
I
and slow
see
it
that,
down?
I see that going 6 because Tony Allen's going to try and break Stephen Curry's arms or break his legs because that's the kind of play he is.
Yeah, Tony Allen
but being that
crazy.
being that Memphis has Jeff Green makes them a lot more competitive, and I see this series going 6 games.
6 sounds about good. Yeah, I can see
Well,
6.
I see it going 6 games.
I got a sweep in this series.
Golden State sweep?
Sweep.
Wow.
No Conley.
They're not doing anything. If they had Conley, maybe one win.
Stat.
Warriors are loaded.
Yeah,
They're deeper than they are. Memphis not deep. Memphis not deep.
Yeah.
They're not deep, man.
They're not. They only go 7.
And role players playing 30 minutes. And right now, they're a little shaky right now.
Yeah.
Curry, Barnes, all the guys, they're loaded. Warriors are loaded. Their league gets no burn.
Yeah, this is crazy, man.
He can't get off the bench.
Wow.
He
can't get off the bench.
It should be a streak.
That's how deep they are. Because he
No,
can't.
Conley should be a streak. If Conley plays,
You're right.
even he's healthy.
I forgot.
I'll give it 1 game.
I forgot.
Warriors are deep.
I forgot.
Warriors are deep, and they play
And they play
defense.
defense.
Memphis
And they play together.
Name-wise, they can hang.
Moves.
But
They play
They're
together.
going to push the tempo on. As much as Memphis likes to slow it down, it's going to be hard to slow it
deep, deep, man.
As long as
Small ball,
as long as the big guys there,
down.
Bogut,
Yeah.
they're good.
Yeah.
If he goes down, then there's a problem. But as long as he's there,
He got to stay out of foul trouble with Mark
Yeah.
to be able to stay on the floor.
he'll be all right though.
Yeah. It's going to be good. But
I see it sweet.
Mm.
I'm you try. I see it sweet.
I mean, hey, with these new information,
Yeah.
it looks bad.
But
Golden
game
State,
7
that's a
tonight.
great
Game
team
7
right there.
tonight.
Ooh.
Game 7 tonight.
I think it's a must win for if you at home. You gotta win Game 7. That's why I was so mad at the Nets last night. You at home. You gotta win that Game 6 like it's a Game 7.
Yeah. It was their Game 7. They won it.
But you know what? San Antonio don't lose 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
You like the Patriots?
Oh, you win game 7.
They don't lose 2 games in a row.
Clippers lose. CP3, his image.
Ooh.
I don't know.
CP3 is on that damn Marino stuff right now.
Carmelo right now.
Can't win the big one.
Yeah, Carmelo can't win the big one. Can't get the first round.
It's true.
Can't get the
Marino
first
never got
round.
bumped in the first round.
Comparing him to damn
No, but I'm talking about his legacy as far as like him not getting his team to that.
He's Darren Williams.
I got
No, Troy.
Because
No,
he
where'd that come
stepped up
from?
that game the other day.
Troy, where'd that come from?
He did.
He be doing work though, T.
Well, first of all,
He be doing work, man.
He shows a
You
lot of
alright?
fight.
You alright?
Darren Williams stats.
Yo,
He
what
has a
happened?
lot of
Check
shifted stats.
Yo, what
happened?
happened?
Darren Williams
what
used to move in
happened?
the playoffs with Utah. Don't forget, he was balling in Utah. He was doing his thing.
Listen, I was
He was
defending
doing
him.
his thing in
I
Utah.
was defending him.
Playoff runs.
Yeah, he had a couple plays.
Chris Paul
CP3 is
been
not-
playing ball throughout though. New Orleans
He has.
and Clippers.
He has.
Like Darren fell off the wagon completely.
CP3's carrying him, man. When they needed him, he carried him.
I don't
Anything.
know. They know they're the same guy. To me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. He
No
just
jab,
said
no
that-
jab.
I mean, what
Pacquiao
has
Floyd,
Chris
man.
Paul done?
Throw the stuff
Hello?
all the
Nah.
time.
What has Chris Paul done?
Come on, man. Nah.
So he's
What's he done?
Wait.
What has he
Sound-
done in
sound
this
like
league?
he's
He got nice commercials, but what has he done in this league?
Did you jump inside of him?
I
I mean, give me a deep playoff run.
So he's more
Like
Tracy
Give me
McGrady.
a clutch moment. Has he ever hit a
Oh,
game
yeah,
and
was
buzzer?
it? Yeah.
One time?
He's led this team, yo.
Hold on. Tracy McGrady. That's what you
Pretty much so.
don't give me that. Bro.
Pretty much
Tracy
so.
I
McGrady.
like Tracy McGrady. I was never.
He
Tracy
never got out of the
McGrady.
first round.
Yeah, he's.
Tracy
Yeah,
McGrady.
team wise, but individual wise, he been putting up this.
Yeah, but they don't give you for individuals. They
Just,
just
you know,
team
he's-
effort.
Chris Paul is in that Alex English conversation with me right now.
Tracy McGrady. I smell McGrady.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So,
I smell McGrady.
Nah.
I thought Tracy McGrady. I'm the busted.
I'm not a big fan. I think he's
Green on 18 straight, he was done. That's why.
I'm not a big fan.
But
I know. That Cubs legacy. He's straight.
Tracy McGrady. I'm glad I'm finally out of the second
Probably gonna
round.
be good to win the game, to win the
T-Mac.
series. Yeah.
Yeah, you know there's another game right after this one, right? That's like you bringing the broom out. Go on.
Anyway, yep, that was a couple years ago.
Oh,
Just
the
give
Knicks
Knicks
game?
the
I was a little extra. Speaking of the Knicks and the Jinx,
And he brought the orange and y'all made it to the final four.
Yep.
Bring it
Just
up,
ahead,
man.
man.
speaking of bringing jinxes and being a Knick, Cavs Bulls, J.R. Smith
It's a good series.
bugged out on playoff time in Boston. Of course, the Knicks,
Cavs in
He
trouble
bugged out in
with
Boston.
Love out, man.
yeah.
That's the real problem.
That's the real
Oh,
problem.
yeah.
There's no
But
love
They got no J.R. for two.
in Cleveland.
and now
Forget
they
the
got
J.R. Smith issue.
No
Yeah,
K-Love.
J.R. Smith.
Okay.
There's no love in Cleveland.
no
man.
They
K-Love.
split out 2 games.
Love.
So about 2 games.
Now they gotta get something from what the Tristan guy gotta do something. They gotta get something from the Matrix. If they can deliver something. They're going to need everybody on the bench to deliver something.
The Bulls must win one of those two.
Bulls gotta win.
Catch it.
Bulls gotta win the series with no
Catch it.
doubt.
Yep.
Yeah. How's Derrick Rose?
Off and on. He's playing good. He's off and on.
He's playing well. I mean,
They carry him like he was the Pharaoh on those chairs so he don't walk around.
My man, egg legs is all right. You know what I mean?
They piggybacking him around Chicago, so you know, say you don't do nothing crazy.
I'm not gonna bash him for losing the guy on the pick and roll. I give credit to the play more than the pick and roll because everybody knew the ball was going to, and the play was to Bayless. When does Bayless really? Does anybody draw up a play for Bayless? No. So you know he's gonna help out. So you give him a back cut, even though you're supposed to stay with your man. But you definitely, and if he doesn't help out, then it's like, damn, why you ain't help out? You're supposed to help out.
Can we give some props to Jason Kidd and what he's done with the Bucks?
Not after losing by 54 points at home.
That was disgusting. But to get there,
Until
with
then,
that young team,
yeah, but not after losing by 54 at home.
he gets a
I don't even
degree.
know why we brought that up.
Well, because, he got a young, scrappy, athletic team
You can't
that
lose
wasn't
by
no real main
You can't
gun.
lose by 54 at home.
That's true.
That's it.
That's true.
That's
They-
it.
You should get
listen,
fired.
they came back to earth. They came back to earth.
You can't lose by 54 at home.
I agree with you.
Fired.
But to do it to a degree, what he
At least he
did,
lost on the same night as
you
the
know,
Nets, right?
I
he
understand
gets a
that,
degree
yeah.
of props for what he did. Don't you,
Whatever.
Jabari Parker and just a bunch of young guys that's just flying
no,
around.
I'm not going.
He had them playing hard. He got them into the
Listen, you're
playoffs.
supposed to play hard, but I understand that, and I respect that. I respect that.
Right.
We saw the Bucks coming along as a young team.
Right, right.
and
That's all I'm saying.
They're to be reckoned with. They'll definitely be reckoned with. As the once Jabari Parker gets there next year, and they got Michael Carter Williams, Syracuse.
Yeah.
They're going to be a much better team, and they will be a playoff team consistently for a while.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But you
He gets
can't
a
lose by
degree.
55 at
I agree with you. That was disgusting.
So how you grade Lionel Hollins? He's about 40 at home.
Listen,
Equally disgusting.
that's that. Listen,
And you have a more veteran team than what he has.
I'm not a big Lionel Hollins fan.
No, I think he's a good coach. He's a good coach.
He bashes his players too much.
Think something too hard on him. Too old
He
school.
blew game 5. What was the game? He got 7
No,
games.
he didn't get 5. No, we lost the
Yeah,
Yeah, he won Atlanta because he.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So you got those highs. You have him on the bench.
How you gonna have Jack in at the end of the game?
Since Jack beating the fucking game. No, excuse my language. Yeah, see, bringing up that.
Yeah, that anger. That's what I was trying to say. Give your man.
I don't think what was done to him in Memphis was right though. We guys think about Billy Donovan being the
Excellent.
Oh, they playing Billy Ball in Memphis?
how come Mark Jackson didn't get that?
I don't know. I thought that would be a good fit. You know, he's a Bible State as in Oklahoma. They were like a guy who's real religious and all that type of stuff.
Like that
Somebody,
Jordan? Like that one Jordan?
somebody gets something to somebody.
Yeah.
Mark Woodson?
Let's be fair. We fucking hired Mark Jackson. So who
But that's
Yeah,
not
but I'm
Phil's
saying,
guy.
yeah.
But
That's not Phil's
we
guy.
understood that.
That's about a quality candidate for a job. Forget what the team. Mark should be right now head coach somebody right now.
He should be.
He should be the Knicks coach right now with that Christian.
Yeah, but they understand the system that Phil wanted
Regardless,
us
what's
to
the
do.
run? Come on, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you know what Mark's gonna say? Mark's not gonna say yes to everything Phil says though.
Yeah, Mark's a diva.
Mark wants to do things his way to an extent though, and I'm sure his way works to an extent if he's a coach.
Billy's good.
Billy Donovan's a good pickup though.
Good, it's good.
It's a good
I hope
pickup.
so.
I didn't know he was at Florida for 19 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. Got
2
two
championships. I respect that.
A
I
handful
think
of
broke
Final
up though, because
Fours.
he left and then came to the NBA for a day,
Well,
and then he
he's
came
still
back.
But he's
He's
still
experience
big.
though, man.
It's like they held
Yeah,
up the title for
coaches.
like a whole day.
Billy Donovan's a good coach.
Yeah.
I hope he stays more than one
Look
day.
at Brad Stevens, man. So you can't knock Billy Donovan.
Yeah.
True that.
Good. Let's see how it works out. I'll see how he builds a rapport with his 2 stars, because they both could leave after a year. So how that's gonna work out.
You're right.
You gotta work that out with them. See how that unfolds. The drama in OKC.
Maybe you get LaShawn McCoy, you talk to Chip Kelly. Get the
This guy here.
So,
You read my notes. I was about to segue to NFL too.
That's why I said that.
This guy over here. That's why we call him lefty. NFL draft. The overall, I think it was a very good draft. This was a
I think
good
I
draft.
read
Held in
teams, I think.
Chicago. Held in Chicago this year.
Yeah, first time in 50 years,
Let's
something like
bring
that.
that fact out.
They had it in Chirac, Chi-Town,
Yeah, the Windy City, eh?
It's all good. They're
Second city.
happy.
Good for her.
Like you were saying, Hammer. I think everybody, for all our individual teams, we all had pretty good drafts. I'm happy with my picks. Big Blues picks.
I think the draft went well itself. I think people may say it was a boring draft to an extent because there was nothing crazy or exceptional that happened.
No big trades
happened, but as far as on pace to what we heard and what we wanted and what each team wanted for their team, I think it went pretty well.
Right.
Well, actually,
For all teams.
For all teams. I think in the first round, all teams got either that starter or that tier 2 guy coming right off the bench after a starter.
Right.
And that's what you want out of your first round
The
pick.
nitty-gritty is the 4th and 5th round. That's where you get your little...
Yeah, but that's where you get surprises though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get your little surprises here and there.
Let's see if your scouts are on the job.
Exactly. Exactly.
We'll start with you, my man, Jet Nation, in the building. You know, run down your quick little
synopsis.
Hey, that's what. Thank you very much. What you feel with the Jets, man?
Man, I think we hit it big in the first round. I don't know how we
Throughout
got
the draft.
But I don't know how we got Leonard Williams, but it's gonna be a problem for a lot of AFC quarterbacks.
And you already had a top 5 front 7.
Then we just add this young man to the mix.
Crazy.
So we got Devin Smith, Ohio State. We got the linebacker from Louisville.
Yes.
African dude with the dreads.
Yes. Good.
We drafted Bryce Petty.
Yes. Good look for you.
Good.
Very good look.
That's a good look. Watch out for Bryce Petty.
That could be your future quarterback.
I see
within
that.
a year.
I see that.
Yeah. So I don't know if Gino was at the Knick game or at the movies, but
Brooklyn Net game.
He was at the Brooklyn Net game. Okay, no problem.
Should've been in the
Starting quarterback from New York Jets.
Yeah.
Now.
As of wait. Well, we don't know because we
Tom
got
Ball said that's
Fitzpatrick
his job. That's his job
to lose. Yeah.
So you start.
So you gotta go through a preseason. You gotta get through that. Don't come to the preseason game scoring 7 points a game. You know what I mean? We don't want to see 15 for 30. You know what I mean? You gotta show out this year, brother. You gotta go. You gotta go somewhere this year.
Fitzy's right behind him. The beard is right.
I'd rather him start.
I see Fitzy taking that stuff.
Me too.
I him start to open the big starter. Because if you're gonna draft Bryce Petty, we obviously got some type of plan.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I was trying to get the other kid that the Titans picked. What's his name?
Mariota.
Y'all took him.
We couldn't.
Y'all took him.
I'm not mad at
He was there. Y'all took
For some
him.
strange reason, I don't think he's the best quarterback in this draft, guy. For some strange, I don't
Got
know.
that feeling?
Yeah, I just
Just
don't.
feeling.
I think James Winston's a better quarterback than he is.
Yeah, he
I was
is.
going to bring that up. How do you feel it? I forgot who was it that compared Jameis Winston, Jameis to Jamarcus Russell.
Wow, who did that?
Wow, that's rude.
Who did that?
I don't want to say Mel Kiper or anybody like that. But
Hoping
they,
they decide some sort of Jaws.
Who was it? Was it Jaworski?
no, it wasn't.
That's
He's
rude.
yeah.
That's rude.
But
he's
they
way
compared
better
him.
than Jamarcus Russell.
The
Even
same
in
dude-
school, he's better than Jamarcus.
Same dude who said Green Bay shouldn't draft Aaron Rodgers because he got a weak arm. And it was just a dumb idea. Why would you waste a pick? That's the dude. The same dude who said Colin Kaepernick has the potential to be the greatest quarterback ever. Ever? Yeah. Okay.
Terrible.
Yeah, he's bugging out. But speaking of famous Jameis, he already signed his deal. 4 years,
Charles Barkley.
$25.35 million. Yeah, signed up already. Good. Cut all the crap. Get in camp. Get ready. Hit them books. Get ready for that season.
Well, Jameson has.
Well, Nike officially signed Mariota, man.
Officially?
Officially signed him and Winston.
Yeah, his contract was in his locker in Oregon.
Yeah.
It was in there ready, waiting for him. He just had to wait to put the pen on it. That's crazy. Hey, so they should have some crazy Nikes coming out with Hawaiian prints and all that. It's going to be off the hook. What up, Phil Knight? Hook us up. Anyway,
For real.
so yo, my man Stat, Cowboy country down there. How you feeling about your moving picks?
We got a cornerback in the first round, Byron Jones from UConn.
Yeah.
They compared him to McCoy from New England.
Good size.
Yeah,
6
round.
foot.
We got Randy Gregory, he's top 5 player in the draft, but his off-the-field issues dropped in our lappers. But LeVar Arrington called him a small version of DeMarcus Ware, so I'll take that any day. I got Chaz Green, old lineman from Florida. SEC, enough said. Yeah. And I got a middle linebacker from Minnesota who led the Big Ten in sacks and tackles. So that speaks for itself.
Yeah, that's good. That's good pedigree.
Well,
Big Ten.
they've been behind most of the games, so yeah.
Think
about that, too.
Cover ODB.
Yeah.
Brandon called me and good luck.
Yeah.
Rookie man, he only 4 to me, so my man, I'm doing it in the fight.
from what I was hearing, they had discussions before they drafted on the kid Gregory that they're going to have a support team. His family wanted him to go somewhere where they were going to have a support system for him.
Yeah.
So that shows he's on the right direction.
Right.
He wants to make himself better, be a better person.
Right.
So I wish the kid luck.
Somebody did that.
A small degree of luck, because you are in the NFC East, but I wish you luck. Not too much,
Right.
because I got to see you twice a year. But some, against the other guys, you can do all you want. Ball out. Just have 2 bad games a year against the Giants. But anyways, Hammer, how you feeling with your Dolphins, man?
Oh, I like Skip Parker.
Yeah.
He's
I
good
like
to see you.
Parker. He's
Good to see you.
He's the real deal. I think, he's the real deal. I like him.
Right.
He's a good route runner. The only thing with him is will he stay healthy enough?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Always the question.
He's competitive. He doesn't drop balls. He doesn't drop many balls. I think he only dropped 5 balls. They say in his whole college career.
Wow,
You know,
that's good.
He goes
Hands
up to
is
get the
good.
ball at the highest point.
That's good.
He's athletic. They say
Wow.
it depends a lot on his athletic ability, which they'll fix that a little bit in the pros, though.
Yeah, with the coaching,
Yeah, with the coach, and he's 6'3". I like that. 6'3",
Good size.
220 pounds. So, but they're saying he's probably gonna have a problem, when he's getting off the line, like leave us gonna jam him. So he's gonna have to find a way. But he's got speed. I'm happy with the pick.
Okay.
I'm happy with the pick.
6'3" is a very good size.
I'm happy with
Yeah.
the size. He's he may not be as good as the first 2 that get White and the other guy, but everybody had him as a top 10
They
player.
keep paying him A.J. Green too.
Everybody had him as a top player, though.
So why
Top
is
10
it
player.
gone for you guys, man?
Huh?
Yeah, they got rid of all the
Wallace is gone.
Also,
Wallace is
the
gone.
supposed to be
He's
started.
Minnesota.
Hotline.
Hotline and
Hotline
Gibson.
is gone.
Yeah.
Oof.
Gibson,
He went to
Hotline.
Cleveland, right? Hotline?
Hotline went to Cleveland. Gibson went to New England, and Wallace went to Minnesota.
Yeah, that was a good look for the Raiders taking Amari Cooper. Oh,
Yeah.
Also, how you feel about the defensive tackle from Alabama? Oklahoma.
I'm not sure
Jordan
about that,
Phillips.
but like a lot of times they said he was the best player available.
That's
Sometimes
what
the best player available is really not the best player for you, but he's a defensive lineman, defensive tackle, and we didn't pick up a linebacker. So you got really good defensive tackles. You got Sue, him. We did lose Ulrich. He went to Jacksonville, and we did lose Randy Starks, which I'm a little upset about losing Randy Starks, which is a vet though, but he clogged up the middle though. But you got Sue, you got this kid Eric Mitchell, you got this kid Phillips though, which is not bad. We picked up an offensive lineman, Jamie, I forgot that guy's last name, but he's supposed to be good. We picked up a running back out of Boise State.
Okay.
And 2 cornerback and safety. So I'm happy. We picked up this kid, Tony N.E.B. from Michigan State, another wide receiver in the 6th round. So we did. As far as my draft, I think we got like a B plus.
Okay, that's cool. They said they had a lot of good things to say about the kid Phillips. So the only thing his only little minus was sometimes takes a little plays off.
But playing behind Sue though,
right, he'll step it up. He'll get in the gym. He'll get his workout on. He'll get his energy and his fire.
He's huge.
6'5", 330.
6'5".
Defensive tackles and that's less space. So he's gonna be all
That's a
right.
big boy right there.
He'll learn under
That's a big
Sue.
one.
He'll be all right.
He'll be him.
And rotating them in. Defensive lines in the AFC East are a problem.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not Tom Brady. He's gonna be running for his life. He better shore that line up.
He's sure. Go home to
They
Giselle.
took that defensive tackle from Texas too, Mac Brown.
Yeah, he's a
So
big
yeah, so I guess filling for Vince Wilfork.
Yeah, big guy. Yeah, they was there. They was happy he fell down to that. The Bills, who they pick up? Anybody?
John Miller, offensive
They
guard.
didn't have a first round pick this year.
Yeah,
They
first round.
good trade.
Yeah.
But they did pick up a guard though. What's that?
Guard running back.
A guard, yeah, a guard and a
They
running
did
back.
it. Everyone's running back.
Yeah.
Running back too.
Can't have enough offensive linemen. That's all good. That's all good. My boys, we picked up, some good dudes. We made a good move. Like that move, picking up Landon Collins from Bama to safety, strong safety. They always say he's one of those in the box safeties, and that's what we like to play that.
Yeah.
We like that, so I'm all good with that. 6 feet, 220, built like a weak side linebacker. They were saying.
I like
I'm
that.
happy with that, man.
The offensive line, that's one of the most.
Yes, Flowers.
The only thing with safeties these days, safeties have to be able to cover now more so than be in that box
Right.
like they used to be. Remember, there's no more of them Atwaters and stuff like that.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
no
yeah.
more of them. That's why they got them kids from Seattle, Chancellor and all them other guys. They hit hard, but they covered up.
Right.
And if he can cover, he's the real deal.
Some people
Because
say-
he's a hard hitter.
Somebody say his cover is weak, but some say his cover is not as bad as people saying it is. And plus, being that Spagnuolo used to be a defensive backs coach, I think they'll work out whatever issues they had. and he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine.
Cause he's a hitter.
Yeah, and
He's a hitter.
Showed him laying some dudes.
He's a hitter.
I like that. Big Blue, that's the type of thing we like to do. I'm not mad at the kid from Miami, even though I would have loved to have gotten the kid from Iowa. But this kid from Miami, they say he's a road grader, 6'6", good feet, and good punch. He got violent hands.
Exactly.
That's a good thing for your lineman. You need that.
That's what you need for your left tackle.
Right. Because Will Beatty is horrible. He needs to be gone.
So Eli's neck will be on a swivel every.
It's gonna be.
That's what I was.
He needs some protection.
Really needed.
And we got another odd-named fellow on the defensive line because we picked these guys. I can't pronounce his name. Owa Magabi. I can't even go for a second.
Brother Africa.
Yeah, Brother Africa from UCLA. 4-year starter out there. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's got a lot of consonants.
Yeah, it's just bananas, man. UCLA defensive end, versatile pass rusher.
Yeah.
He can play inside, outside. He's real good. They're saying he's going to be good. 6'3", 270.
I'm not mad at it.
I like to see him on the rotation. We're going to be all right. I think it's going. I'm eager for some football now. After watching the draft and all this stuff, even though I'm happy for the sunshine.
Before there's football, it's baseball, and your man,
Yeah, right,
A-Rod.
hit a home run the other day, bro. Tied the record.
How do you feel about that?
I'm happy for A-Rod.
That's hitting.
You got A-Rod fans over here. There are no haters over here.
That's hitting New York.
I was in Yankee Stadium screaming, "We need A-Rod" last year. Ask my man Theo. He was standing right next to me. We need A-Rod in here now.
That's right.
Hey, he tied Willie Mays. Just say, hey, kid.
I had a guy that I overheard earlier talking about, oh, well, you know, it should be an asterisk next to it. Because I'm like, come on, man. I said, you mean to tell me that they didn't have drugs around when Babe Ruth was playing too? Don't think that they was totally clean.
The media wasn't the way it is
Half of them
now.
was playing drunk as it is back then, too.
Tell you something. You know how many endorsement deals Babe Ruth would have lost?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
With the meat? Excuse, man.
He'll be apologizing more than somebody. He'll be apologizing more than my man Tiger Woods.
Let those Mickey Mantle stories get
Nobody
out.
apologized more than Tiger Woods.
Crazy, man. Let TMZ run up on Mickey Mantle 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Your man,
After the night with the Rat Pack. You crazy.
He was
Come on,
now.
man. Get out
Mickey
of here,
Mantle.
man.
for him, it was Ty Cobb. Sliding into third base with a 38.
He was a racist.
Cleats up. Cleats up.
He was nuts.
Wow, that actually happened? Whoa,
Yeah, cleats up. He was
Cleats up.
purposely hurt people.
And he sharpened them before.
Yeah.
And a lot of them didn't like black people.
A lot of them? Pretty much all of them.
I don't want to know about no A-Rod, man. I don't know nothing about A-Rod.
Big shouts to A-Rod for tying the record right now. We're about 2 minutes.
Talk about the number one team in baseball.
Go to the rundown because we're going to
We're going to wrap it up right now for the TV audience and everybody. Big shouts to everybody watching the show on BronxNet, Channel 12, on Channel 68, Verizon 34. Catch us on YouTube. Hit us up on the like page, on the Block Sports like page. Big shouts to chillloverradio.net. We out of here, folks. We start for Generation.
And don't forget to watch the fight tonight.
Fight night.
And if you want to leave a video on the page, feel free to do it on the light page. You also got other light pages that you can get at us too. You got Theo Sports Homie, you got Troy Martin, Jet Nation and the War Report. And make sure you check out the Kentucky Derby. It's getting ready to go down too.
Rest in peace, Bird Gardner.
He died?
Yeah, he died the other day.
Bird Gardner.
All right, now we're going.
We out.
He tried to pay Iron Sheik $500 to break Hulk Hogan's leg.
They can't see us on
Yes, we can. It's just I haven't seen it.
Oh, right.
Stop assuming. Yeah, you make an ass out of you and me when you do it.
What about the number one team in baseball?
The Mets?
Hey!
Go Mets, baby! Go Mets, baby! Right now, we are the champions of the first 20, 30 games of the year.
Let's head to New York as who?
Hey, look, Harris.
We're the champions of Major League Baseball for the first 30 games of the season.
Mets playing well. They need that.
Yeah.
New York needs
Yeah,
that.
New York needs that.
That's right.
So big shouts to the Mets for, playing well, man. Start of the gate, playing well, doing all right,
Yeah, why not y'all, man?
We overdue
Why not
as
y'all?
a Mets fans. Good job tonight.
Let's take it easy, you know what I mean?
Go ahead. Start early.
Relax.
Still got 100 plus games.
Have fun while you at it.
Why?
Don't.
Why?
Just have fun.
Man, Harvey didn't blow up in a car like
I'm in the gloom over here.
Because I've seen it
What
happen.
Tanaka's done.
Yeah.
Look at John.
You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
So, Let's relax. Pull it back.
Don't pull it back. Have fun.
Right,
Look,
have fun.
we're doing good.
We're not rookies. We're not the Marlins. Relax. When we're in there, we're in
Dudes
there.
look solid. Y'all don't
Wow,
look,
look
it doesn't
at the
look
crowd.
shaky this year.
Look at the crowd for the
You can look
Kentucky
on
Derby.
early and just look, they look alright, man. Y'all don't look.
We're not the Rockies. We don't. No. We're
We're
not
playing,
Milwaukee.
we're playing well, good. We're playing good
Just
baseball.
relax.
We're in first place right now. We're doing all right. I'm happy.
That's it.
Let's keep the motor running. Let's keep the pedal to the metal. Let's do what we
You
gotta
tell
do.
them, Bruce.
Guys sound like Jet fans over there, man.
Sound like guys, man. Sound like Bruce.
Get out here, stop being so tight, man.
I'm not tight. I'm happy.
Well, you a
I'm
Met
good.
fan, you a Jet
Are you
fan.
kidding me?
It's the same. No, don't. No, that's not.
Are you
true at all.
kidding me? I'm a Met fan. You're right. I'm a Met fan. I still
That's
see
right.
Beltran with his.
How could I live being a Met and a Jet fan?
How
could you live?
that
for the Yankees.
No, it wasn't a wicked pitch.
I am
I
not a Met
beg the
fan.
difference. It was on the plate.
That way with Corbell was hard to hit.
No. It was on the plate. Swing for it.
What are we talking about? You still talking about Beltran?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
He
still
would've
talking about
swung
Beltran.
and missed.
You swung and missed.
So, at least he would have went down swinging.
No, you're right.
No problem.
Not just in.
You always
No
go down
problem.
swinging. You always
That
go
was
down
an
swinging.
He
unhittable
didn't even
wicket
look
pitch.
ready.
Even
He
if-
just looked.
It was a great pitch. How about it just being a great pitch?
It was a good pitch.
You know what?
It was.
It was a
How
good
about-
pitch. Make a better swing. Come on.
How about it just being a great pitch, though?
No.
When-
Hey,
when-
Beltran, you want anything?
When,
No,
when,
I'm
when,
just
when
looking.
Eli threw that pass to Manningham, great throw, right? Excellent defense, but great throw, right?
Great throw, great catch. The greatest play ever.
Good throw. Right?
Better catch?
Better catch. It's a great throw, though.
Yeah.
Because if he don't throw it, he has to throw it
You don't-
over the
You're
corner.
not one pitch away from elimination, dude.
But
Not
we're
even
talking about
swing.
we're talking about the art of a professional player, though.
What? Oh, excuse me, you got the Super Bowl on the line. What are you talking about, brother?
That was the greatest play.
Yeah, I
Pete
know.
Carroll, get out of
You
here.
did it twice. Jawalski, you're wilding right
Yeah, Pete Carroll, man. Pete Carroll the crew right now, man.
I'm peed off at
I
Beltran.
know.
I still got Beltran issues.
Bring the ball, man.
Stat, I know you follow baseball way more than I do. I do a little bit, but I know
Yeah, a
you.
little bit. I'm trying to hold on.
The Kansas City, they're playing and they're fighting and this. A lot of
Yeah,
energy going on over
Yeah,
there.
they were hitting on one of the
Play the
players.
hit, though.
They've got like 3
Kansas
fights
City's
already.
here.
Yeah, we're the same team.
Don't like each other.
Same team.
Don't like each
No,
other.
let's start off with
And it's good for baseball.
They remind me of the
Right.
Cincinnati
It
Reds.
started
That
off
one
with
was
Lorenzo Kane getting
It's
hit.
good for baseball.
You don't hit your star player.
You may not think it is, but it's good for baseball.
Yeah,
That rivalry, that
No,
that
no, no, no.
hatred, you know what I'm saying?
It keeps it to
Kansas City keeps
Right,
it simple.
exactly, Joe.
It started off with a Brent Lowry. He ran into second
He
base.
took his guy out,
It
second
took out,
base.
Yeah.
it took out Escobar
Exactly.
hurt his knee.
on second base.
Yeah, remember that.
They hit Lorenzo Kane.
Right, then they threw the guys
Then
back.
Money threw it at Lowry.
And they told him to
And he
do
was
it
like,
again.
I was aiming at your head.
He was like, hey.
It was 100-mile-an-hour baseball.
He said, I'm throwing at your head.
I'm throwing at
He
your head.
pointed at his head like something.
So you know, so it gets a little testy.
Yo,
It ain't even summer. It ain't even hot yet.
the same pitcher has been in all these fights, yo.
Oh, that's Ventura. Ventura's no joke. No, you started. You started. You started for Kansas City.
Wilding, yo. He told the guy.
Hey, speaking about baseball, what about Baltimore playing in an empty stadium?
What about it?
It was historic.
Why are we talking about that? He really trying to get that too, right?
I thought some of it funny. You saw the highlights?
I thought it was, hey, you ever seen
He was
that?
waving at the seat.
Last time I seen an empty stadium was like
He wanted
Mick
to
Foley in The Rock. In an empty stadium. That's what he wanted to start the show with.
That's definitely left. Who
Shout
cares
out to
about
Carl
that?
Anthony, man.
We care about, and respect that for him
Yeah.
watching over there in Baltimore.
The city of Baltimore and
The
what it
city of
stood for.
Baltimore.
Shout out to Kamala.
I respect that.
I found some of it funny, man. When they was cheering at the crowd, the one guy he told the dudes, listen, don't say nothing to the umps. They can hear you.
That's
They can hear you.
Everything.
No crowd noise. You can't curse the ref up out without getting
It's
caught.
harmful for baseball. It's bad for
Yeah,
baseball.
it was bad. It was a bad look that they had to do that, man. Hopefully get things settled out there and come to some kind of something.
Hey, listen.
He's an Avenger.
All the stuff you got in. Sons of Anarchy.
Definitely. You should have all that stuff on Joe. All the taps you got on. Rings, Son of Anarchy.
I want the
Definitely.
Yeah, I
Gotta get your jacket. You want Jimmy to get you a jacket, Sons of Anarchy. He said Joe jacket. You know what I'm saying? That'll be fine. Cut the sleeves off. You know what I'm saying? Cut the jacket. Sons of Anarchy. That's what's up.
One man gang.
Joe the taps.
Dream, the African dream. This is a work or shoot.
And
Take on the bench.
NHL hockey playoffs.
Rangers won it.
Go Rangers for tying it up. That was that one.
Yeah.
That game one, man, was bananas, yo. They were looking for a penalty,
That's funny.
but the guy slipped in and got the goal and everything. But hey, it's tied up. We're gonna
Brother
win this
and
one.
brother tied it. Brother won the game.
Yeah.
Brother in the game, man.
Yo, there's a lot more brothers in hockey.
Brother won the game.
Aside though, brother gonna lose the game too, man. I'm going with the Rangers, man. Hometown.
Yeah, they got them going.
Go
Rangers
Rangers.
too. Don't go Rangers. They won a big one today, though.
Yeah, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna get this series, man. Send Ovechkin home. Get him out of here.
Ovi.
Get him out of here.
Ovi. Yo, he got out of the Tracy McGrady status. He finally got out the first round.
Who's this?
Ovi.
Ovechkin.
Ovechkin,
He never got out of the first round. The last 4 years. And he's one of the
nice.
greatest,
He's a real deal.
besides Sid the
He
Kid.
had a season though. Then playoffs, postseason time.
You about to say he's one of the greatest players ever played the game?
No. I'm just
About to say that,
right now. Between him and
Jackson,
Sid the Kid.
Oh, brother Jockey.
They said there's a new kid out there that's blowing it up right now.
Plays for who?
I forget. I'm not, hockey just come and goes. I'm getting into it, but it still takes, takes a minute. I like the guy, the nickname for that guy, the goalie from Ottawa. They call him the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
It's a funny nickname. But they're out here? Yeah.
I think about like 106 pounds.
Yeah. They're little guys. Yo, but horse racing fans. Got the Kentucky Derby.
It's like wild kids on a field trip.
Wow.
I'm watching
Orson Welles on the Orson Welles.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
Gotta give him his props.
War of the world.
That's pretty
Be
good.
careful, citizens of Gotham.
Yeah, so if you got some of that old money.
What you got there?
No. You told me about it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the season to end so I can catch you on.
You got that old money, you probably out there right now in Kentucky watching the Derby. Because that's a
Bluegrass State.
It's Wes Welker there this year.
popping mollies,
In his
tossing money,
sweating.
in his Susquehanna hat.
Got him.
Sweating.
Got him.
Woo!
Man,
Big sports weekend, fellas. Big sports weekend.
Fights, horse racing.
So who we got? We all got Floyd here by what? A decision? But
I got
TKO.
TKO.
What's up, Joe?
Floyd.
I got
Decision.
Pacquiao in the eighth. Rib punches
Yeah.
all
Hey.
night.
I got
Gotta catch it first. Gotta catch it.
Floyd TKO 11.
TKO.
What you got?
I got a draw to the rematch.
Wow.
Floyd wins.
Wow.
Hey, that can happen.
That can happen.
Wow. I've heard him say that.
If Vince McMahon was running boxing,
Yeah, that would happen. Bob Irwin's there. Bradley Pacquiao won.
Come on, Vince McMahon.
Bradley
Vince McMahon was running
Did
in.
y'all see that fight?
Bradley Pacquiao won. Bob Irwin did that.
Mm-hmm. That's what Bob Arum
If
do.
Vince McMahon was running in,
Check his history.
Cotto would run in with a chair. Right in the middle. Dunk.
Roll out the ring.
Yeah.
Hey, run out. With your mask? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
You ain't trying.
Hey, Joe, we think about Oakley calling Melo, saying Melo is not a leader. He was trying to
He's
be
not. Everybody knows.
That's not the first person to say that.
He's not.
He's not a vocal leader.
And let's not knock him for that because he's not a leader. He
Not
never was a
everybody
leader.
He wasn't a leader in Syracuse.
He's a scorer.
Exactly.
Let's represent him
When he
and
was in the
acknowledge him
Qs.
for what he is.
Most French
McNamara
are not vocal leaders.
True.
Right.
McNamara was mostly the vocal leader.
Yeah, he's a senior.
Yeah, so.
That's what happened.
You saying no Syracuse guys are
No freshman coming in any program.
Yeah, coming in. I know. There was a
Rare.
certain
Bobby
shot.
Gurley.
It's a little derringer.
Definitely jabbed you. Right, caught you.
I'll get you all. I'll get you all. I will get you all.
Second jab tonight. Second jab.
It's come natural, man. I mean,
see it.
that's okay. You know,
That was an Ali John flash.
Whoa.
You just got hit. You didn't know it.
This made you play.
I see the Giants in my blueprint. O-line help.
Hey, man.
We
We
need
need that, man. We need that.
for a
Kind of
minute.
a blueprint, O-line.
We need that, man.
We got there 4 years straight. You know, you guys like, you know.
We're going to be all right, man.
Yeah. Yeah, O-line pretty good.
Our O-line stay healthy.
Straight O-line.
4 years straight. Yeah, 4 years straight.
I got to stay healthy because we got the center from that and Pew. Now, these guys stay healthy. Playoffs.
Super Bowl
We play running
again.
back for you guys.
Again.
Three-headed
You
monster.
got four-headed monster, bro.
They let go one guy, Cox. They let go Michael Cox. Pause. They got
Wow.
Sorry, I had to do that.
Wow.
You know, from Harlem. But
I was gonna talk about R.A. Dickey.
you got with Rashad Jennings, Williams from last year, and Shane Marine.
I like Rashad Jennings.
So you know we got a good mix.
And Williams is not bad though.
Right, he needed to learn. He learned.
Who's going to start, though?
I think I like to see Rashad Jennings start, and those two, yeah, and those two, you know, see how it works out, and whose work shows that they're going to start. But I like to see start off the season with Rashad Jennings. But the O-line got to be healthy. And my man Victor, and who's going to step in to be that third receiver? Because remember Randall, I like
Victor
Randall.
might be that third receiver. You think he'll be healthy enough?
I think he'll be ready. They said the doctor said he's
Victor need to
ready.
stay in the
That's it.
slot.
Dumb Donald will start dropping fumbles.
Victor
man.
need to stay in that slot.
With Randall, yeah. He.
Dumb Donald.
I want to see the kid that we signed out of camps and everything last year, the 6'5", 6'6" kid, Corey Washington. Hopefully he steps up and gets some more time on the field. Because Ruben Randall, he irritates me because he just can't run
I
around.
thought you said that was your boy.
That wasn't my boy. No, at times he could be productive, but he runs wrong routes too much. Because every time you see him do an incompletion, you see Eli look at him like
Going this way.
like you went the wrong way again. So his time is on. He's on the
As
clock.
much as we like Eli, he's not the most accurate though.
But if your receiver's not running the proper route, where are we supposed to go?
And no one can be accurate.
Yeah, so you know, that's always seemed the issue with him. That was the issue with Manningham at one
Not good
time.
route runner.
Don't run good routes, you know. It's part of the game. You gotta have that smart. You gotta know where you go supposed to be. So hopefully,
That always helps.
right? Hopefully, one of them do step up so Beckham and Cruz can do what they do. Big Blue, baby. We're going to playoffs this year, man.
Let's shut this down. This is a big blue show right now.
Well, I can't have a few minutes.
I'm sorry. It's
Really?
No, I'm
It's
sorry.
turned into
The
a big
champions
blue
are
show.
talking.
Yeah.
Champions are talking.
Respect that. So respect when the Yankees is talking.
Hey.
It's your little cute 4 rings.
Hey, you trying to
From back in that. Right? He said it. Stop. You saw that, right? He said it. That was in the jail. Y'all know it. Yeah, roll back.
Hey, you were giving us props. I didn't say nothing.
Listen, I like the Giants. I like the Giants. I hate the Jets. I hate the Jets.
Understandable.
I like the
There's a
Giants.
reason
I
for
respect the Jets. I hate them, but I respect
Jets
them.
don't start this year.
I hate them, but I respect them. There's a difference.
AFC East going to be quite interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
AFC East going
That's
to
what
be
you
interesting.
Maybe I'll be able to see my Bills more than just once
You
in
will see
prime
the
time.
Bills. You will see the Bills more.
3 times.
Well, I mean, because why? Because of Rex
Because
Ryan.
of Rex Ryan.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yep.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
about
yeah.
what about my team as a
Your
defensive?
team doesn't matter anymore. It's all about Rex Ryan. The Rex Ryan show.
Why do you keep on doing this to me, man? It's like
I'm
you're,
giving them the heads up.
It's
Am I,
like-
guys? I've seen this
it's like
train
you're
wreck
hurting
before.
me right now, man. You know
Listen.
what I'm saying? I rely on you for support. You're breaking me down.
Oh, yeah?
And the reason
better
and the reason we was losing so much is people started to figure out he's gonna blitz every play,
You see that?
every
Yo,
down.
with that defense,
Yeah.
he's going and you know
He's gonna blitz
He's going to blitz
every
every down, and they're going to be a
down.
problem. AFC is going to be a problem with the defense.
Well, I mean, if with the Bills we can't blitz and it look like it'll be kind of fun for them
no, yo, with that
until
front
like
four y'all
maybe
got,
game
them linebackers,
8, game 9
and
when
Gilmore
people
back
start
there
being
at corner, y'all can blitz all y'all want, bro.
yeah. I mean, up until like the game 8, game 9. After that, when injuries start hitting in, I don't think we'll be wanting to blitz that much. I
Y'all
think
be
we'll be
blitz happy
playing more
all day.
conservative.
You're gonna blitz.
With that front
No
seven,
matter who's on
that
the
front
field.
seven y'all got.
Attack.
If you laying back, then you foolish though.
Attack. Yep.
That front seven is no joke,
A
son.
steady dose of here I come.
And Rex Ryan lets his player eat cheeseburgers during practice.
That's an incentive.
Why? Is there any secret behind it?
It's a zoo, baby.
Go to the movies. And go to the movies.
And Rex,
And go to the movies and the
he
whole
was
thing.
real good with Mangini players. I just want to let you know that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He's not walking into the Mangini situation in Buffalo.
So is he getting the
But
EJ
you know
Manuel
what?
jersey tatted on his arm now?
He's walking in the Seals defense, though. He's
EJ
players, though.
defense.
As long as he's got a good defensive players, Rex is going to be all right.
Yeah, their front line is good.
Their front line is awesome.
Yeah.
I hate it, man.
That
This
kid
is-
Darius, he's a beast. It's going to be interesting, man. Interesting season. AFC East. NFC East, I think it's a two-horse race, man. 'Cause I don't
Giants,
think-
Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't know. The Redskins.
You think Philadelphia?
Now, you heard what they wanted to do? They're denying it. They was going to trade like the
Everybody.
top 3 defensive guys and like 3 picks
To get married?
to get
Yeah.
Mariota. They would have had Mariota and nothing.
I don't think that right now. If I was Titans, he more like stupid.
Fletcher, they was going their top 3 defensive guys.
Fletcher, Kendrick at that.
Yeah,
He's nasty linebacker. He's nasty.
just to get Mariota. And they got no one to throw it to. No receivers for him. So
it
they
was
got
ridiculous.
Cooper and whatever. The Eagles were a joke. Eagles were a joke. It's a 2-horse race in the NFC East. It's not going to be as crazy as the AFC East. But it's a 2-horse
Yeah,
race.
AFC gonna be more fucking.
Don't
What? What?
Don't
Don't go there. I know what you're trying to get ready to go.
double T's
See,
up
I
there,
knew he
brother.
was going there. This guy right here. He didn't make the team yet. Tebow.
Tebow.
Because he's an Eagle.
Who was this? Skip Bayless?
Tebow's a camp arm.
Tim Tebow?
He's a camp arm. Playing fullback for the Eagles.
But you know what? You know
He
what?
might
All
fit that
jokes
system.
aside, and you know what? To the left has a point though. Chip Kelly will have some place for him,
Yeah, in the goal line.
If he makes the team.
Doing an
Because
option.
he's only really
going
gotta-
to make the team.
He's got to make the team.
but he'll make the team as a football player, probably not as
Right.
We'll put him on special teams.
because he's a football player. Tim Tebow is a football
Option, the
player.
option, goal line.
Put him on
Right.
special
Oh,
teams.
right.
And I bet
Yeah,
you somebody
like-
would take
If
Are you
I,
kidding me?
I would take Tim
You see how
Tebow.
big Tim? Yo,
I would take
you-
Tim Tebow at the 2-yard line any day of the week. Any day of the week. At the 2-yard line, under
Yeah,
center,
Tebow.
I would take Tebow.
All
You
day.
don't think someone will try and take his head off on special teams?
Tebow's huge.
I would
Oh,
take
Tebow
is
Tebow at the
If he
2-yard
survives,
line
He's
any
huge.
day of the week.
But there, guys, he's not the biggest man
Yeah,
alive.
Detroit? Any day of the
Joe,
week.
he's huge though.
At the 2-yard line?
Oh, we didn't
He
even give him a
played fullback.
chance. We didn't even give him a chance.
But at the 2-yard line?
Oh,
Any day of the week, though.
yeah.
You know how many rushing touchdowns he had at the 2-yard line
yeah.
from Florida?
Yeah.
And he's strong.
Well, it's the
I'm
pros.
not disputing that.
He can get over that.
He
But I'm
got God
saying,
on his
if
side,
they put
too.
him on a kickoff squad,
He gonna take you
you
to
think
the
someone's
promised
going to be like,
No, yeah,
oh, buddy,
definitely.
they're going to take his head off, yo.
Steve Tasker, man.
But you know what? He can be a fullback.
He can't.
But he doesn't
Will
want to
be.
do that. He wants to be a quarterback.
If
Who,
he wants to
Tebow?
play him.
He has no choice.
If he
though.
want to play in
That's
the
why
NFL, he
he
better
doesn't-
just
Right now,
he better take whatever he's going to get
Right
him.
now, he'll play whatever he can play.
Yeah, that's
If he
what he's
makes
at
the
right
team. We got to see he makes the team.
He going to make it.
now.
Because
He's just fitting with anybody else.
He's
He
going
gonna
to
make
get
it.
burned. He's going to get burned. He's going to get burned too.
Nah, he ain't going to make the team.
He's going to get burned.
It's a sideshow over there that could kill us. It's all
I
going
think
to
he might make the team. I think so.
He'll make the team.
I think he might make the
He'll make the team.
yo.
And they're going to sell jerseys.
The bottom
Oh
line.
yeah,
They're gonna have a tattoo of you and
Don't be
Tebow
scared,
on
Joe. Joe.
Tebow pumping his
that's
head.
funny. That'll
I'm
be
not
a good tattoo.
I'm not scared at all.
right?
Not
smell it.
scared at all.
It's
Because it's
Yeah,
all
yeah, it's like
gonna
you're in
be
denial.
fine. Listen, man. It's the Eagles, man. They've had all-star teams. They've had all this and all that. And what have they done with it? Nothing. They're going to implode.
Wow.
Regardless
Eagles
of
have had
who they
to number
got.
the last couple
Wow.
years.
They can have a regular season win. Well, what they do? They get a trophy for beating us? No.
He said, "Whoop-dee
They went to
doo."
the Super Bowl.
Oh, man, you
They
sound
went.
like such a Patriots fan talking about the Jets, man.
But I'm saying, it's the Eagles.
They went
They're
to
going to
Super Bowl.
implode.
They went
This
to
is what
Super Bowl
they
with
do.
Don McFarland.
And what did he
Talk to
do
me, man.
besides throw up in the huddle?
That's
I mean,
that
they
Floyd
got
Mayweather
that.
thing right there, you know what I'm saying?
Anything can happen.
Floyd.
But they're not going to do nothing with it, man. They're going to implode. Chip will be back in the Pac-10 or Pac-12.
They made the
about a
playoffs
year or
last
two.
year, though, right?
On that note, and they did nothing with it. On that note, we out of here.
Man.
And he'll be back in college football looking to go
No,
playoff big.
no, he won't.
Soon.
Hey,
Mark my words.
Chip Kelly's a good coach.
May 2nd.
Yo, listen, you can go.
too.
You can go to
ShowLoveRadio.net for the
It's
podcast.
not like
On the Block Sports Talk like page. Big Joe the Panda like page. Theo Sports Homies on Facebook. Mustafa in the building.
Yes, sir.
Panda on the left. Jet Nation. Stat. The Hammer. It's Big Joe. We out of here on the block. Enjoy your fight night.
Oh,
Enjoy
and,
the-
and one last thing I just want to say, Red Bull is bringing speedway street bike stunts into the X game. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, James Britton, because you know I'm a motorcycle guy. Big shout out to the Rough Riders out there that be looking out on page. All right, y'all take care.
If he had another life, he would really try to jump out.
This is your host, Big Joe from On the Block Sports Talk, with the post-fight, the Monday post-fight little interview with my man, George Estevez, who's a former boxer himself, Army amateur fighter back in the day, and he's an instructor, trainer, and all that. Well, George, let the people know where you're from and all the good things about you, your statistics and stuff.
Thanks a lot, Joe. Thank you for this interview.
Yeah.
My name is George Estevez. I'm a boxing instructor. I'm also the striking coach for an MMA club that's out in Connecticut. I've been a trainer for over 15 years now, and I was an amateur fighter. I had a 28-2 record. And what would you like to know?
Okay, the main card, last night, the big thing and all that. What's your opinion? What you thought about the collapse?
Yeah, okay.
A lot of people, all kind of nonsense going on. Oh, they should do it again. I think they're going to do it again. I know you think the same.
Oh, they definitely got to do it again.
Off camera.
Absolutely.
But what do you feel about the overall fight?
I think that every fighter has an off night. And I think that Floyd definitely had an off night. What I think is amazing about Floyd is that even though he had an off night, he still won the fight. I mean, he clearly won the fight.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Joe, I've always told you that when I watch a fight, I watch it the first time when I'm watching it just out of pure emotion, but then I go back and I watch it 2-3 more times and I watch it in slow motion. That's when you get the real nuances of what's going on. Yeah. And the fact is that when they first gave the score, one guy had it 117 to 111. I thought that was a little much. I thought it was closer. But when I watched it again, I can see why you can make an argument for that, because Maidana was not landing. He was throwing a lot more punches. But arm punches over here, those don't give you points. And punches on top of the head never give you points. Right. And that's what was the brunt of his attack was that. Like, I mean, their game plan was to fight dirty. Yeah, and they executed that. That was perfect. And I don't take nothing away from Maidana. He is a great fighter. I think had he had his trainer Mickey Garcia back in the day when he fought Khan, he would have taken Khan out. But he's definitely a good fighter. But I mean, he was doing. He almost got away with a leg, a Muay Thai knee kick, and three really low blows, intentional low blows, And I mean, if you want to take somebody out of their game, I mean, anyone would be taken out of the game in that way. Yeah. But still, I think Floyd still pulled it off convincingly. But I would like to see the fight again. I mean.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be different. Because then they had another post-fight thing with his uncle. And he said that Roger was like, his hand was hurt. His hand was hurt prior to the fight, too. Yeah. So I think...
it's possible. He's always had fragile hands, you know?
Yeah, I think if they do it, too, it's going to end differently.
And, like, for me, personally, like, I look at fighters, I look at styles. I don't really get into, like... I don't like fighters personally. I don't know Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao or anybody personally to say I like them or dislike them, But I look at fighting style, and I think if Maidana's the one that has this fighting style to break Floyd's code, that makes me happy because now I know that it can be broken, But if Floyd comes out and beats him again, then we know that Floyd's a dominant fighter, He just has a fighting style that's really hard to beat, So it doesn't matter if you're fighting him dirty, like this obviously was a dirty fight, or if you try to fight him cleanly, like with Canelo. Floyd's always going to win the fight, So that's my take on that.
Well, see if they get it done before the year end, and everybody will get their punch-ups again and pay-per-view it, and Floyd will make another bundle of money.
Yeah.
And it's a good fight.
I tell you guys, when I was looking at the fight, I was thinking to myself, like Floyd, for one thing, had, he had those personal issues going into the fight, so I know that had to have some effect on him. I mean, he's a human being.
No doubt.
So he has that issue going in, and also, but now it's like you got this dynamic. He just made $32 or $33 million for this particular fight. After the pay-per-view sales, it's going to be $50 million more. So now, they do it a second time. It's going to be twice as much money. So
money team.
So it sounds like a Floyd Mayweather script. Like now you do it again. It's like and so I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. But if Maidana wins, I'd be happy too.
Because it'll make good for a good third fight.
Yeah, well, the third fight also shakes up the division, and then because you got a lot of guys like Thurman out there, this kid that just beat Malinaji. Those are all good fighters, and they're up and coming. So if Floyd loses, all these guys are going to be matched up with each other, and that's good for boxing.
Yeah, no doubt.
But as long as Floyd's there, he's always going to be the dominant fighter. That's just the way I feel about that.
All right. Thanks a lot, Giorgio. And
anytime.
I'm gonna see you at the next post fight for the next big pay-per-view, whenever that happens, whatever goes on, and we'll chop it up and give more for the broadcast and all that.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you, man.
All right, everybody, we out of here for now on the Block Sports Talk. I'll holler at you later. Peace. What's up, everybody?
Directed by Kenny Stafford.